There are currently 1,500 active and potentially active volcanoes in the world today, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, the agency in charge of knowing such things. Of these, 500 have already erupted at some point in time. These numbers don't include the innumerable active volcanoes on the ocean floor. An active volcano is one that has erupted in recent history and is expected to erupt again. Compare those with dormant volcanoes, those that have erupted in the distant past but may not erupt in the future, and extinct volcanoes, which are not expected to erupt at all. Are you living near an active volcano? Let's find out as we explore active volcanoes that may erupt at any time. Erta Ale, Ethiopia. Rising to an elevation of just 2,011 feet, Erta Ale is not very tall or imposing, but it's one of the very few volcanoes in the world that has a consistent lava lake. It's also a continuously active volcano, making it the most active in Ethiopia. Lava lakes are large volumes of molten lava contained in a volcanic vent or crater. The term is used to describe both lava lakes that are molten, either in whole or in part, as well as those that are solidified, which are sometimes called frozen lava lakes. Its southernmost lava pit is called the Gateway to Hell in local folklore. Erta Ale, whose name means smoking mountain in the native language, is located in an area called the Danakil Depression, which is considered one of the hottest places in the world. The Danakil Depression has recorded temperatures reaching 122 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees Celsius, due in part to the lava lake bubbling away in the vicinity. Erta Ale experienced a major eruption in 2005 that killed hundreds of cattle and livestock and displaced thousands of residents in the path of destruction. There was another major lava flow in 2007 that again forced hundreds of residents to flee the path of destruction, with 2 people lost that were later presumed dead. Because it's a continuously active volcano, the warning signs that normally alert people to danger don't exist here, as it never ceases. The lava eruptions are only weak or strong, but always present. Mount Stromboli, Italy. You may have enjoyed eating stromboli from your favorite pizza restaurant, but do you know that the name comes from Italy's famous volcano, Mount Stromboli? That may not be true, but it is the fact that Mount Stromboli is one of the most famous and most active volcanoes in the world today. This bad boy has a modest elevation of 3,031 feet and makes up one of the Aeolian Islands off the coast of northern Italy. It's only accessible by boat. Mount Stromboli has erupted many times and is constantly active with minor eruptions that are visible from throughout the island and at sea, leading to its nickname, Lighthouse of the Mediterranean. Mount Stromboli is unique that it has 3 active craters at its peak. Another significant feature is what locals call the Stream of Fire, a large horseshoe-shaped depression that occurs after the northeast side of the volcano collapsed several times. You might have heard about Mount Stromboli last year when it erupted and killed a hiker, or you may recall that the conclusion of Jules Verne's novel, Journey to the Center of the Earth, is set on Mount Stromboli, and J.R.R. Tolkien identified Mount Doom with the Stromboli volcano. Kilauea, Hawaii, USA. Kilauea is the most active volcano in the world today, located on the island of Hawaii. In the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, it has an elevation of 4,009 feet. Together, along with its 4 sisters, these 5 volcanoes make up the island of Hawaii. Kilauea is bordered by the forbidding Cow Desert, a lush fern jungle, and another, less attractive volcano, the Mauna Loa. Nearby is another natural wonder, the Thurston Lava Tube, which is a 500-year-old lava cave that formed when a river of lava gradually formed solid walls and a ceiling. It too can be visited by tourists at the national park. Kilauea is a shield volcano, meaning it's composed almost entirely of fluid lava flows. It's named for the way it resembles a warrior's shield laying on the ground. This shape is formed by lava that has a high viscosity, meaning it's very liquidy, which is able to travel farther than lava erupted from other types of volcanoes, and results in a large accumulation of broad sheets of lava. Kilauea last erupted in 1983, but it continuously erupted from 1983 until 2018. This caused millions of dollars in property damage. The total destruction of 2 towns, Kalapana and Kaimu, decimated Hawaii's natural largest freshwater lake, along with Hawaii's famous black sand beach in 1990. As if the volcanic explosion wasn't enough, during the eruption of the Lower Pana section in 2018, there was a simultaneous earthquake that reached 6.9 on the Richter scale, causing further damage. It was only considered to have ended its decades-long eruption when it was quiet for 90 days. Kilauea has experienced 61 separate eruptions since 1823, making it one of the most active volcanoes on Earth. Pacaya, Guatemala. Rising to an impressive 8,428 feet, Pacaya is one of 3 volcanoes in Guatemala. Pacaya is a complex volcano, meaning it consists of mixed landforms with a volcanic center. It has erupted 23 times in recent years, with its first eruption occurring approximately 23,000 years ago. It lay dormant for 70 years, but a huge explosion in 1961 seems to have kick-started it, as it's been erupting regularly since then. For those wishing to experience the volcano without getting their feet dirty, it can be seen from hotel windows throughout Guatemala City. The volcano extrudes heat continuously, and some visitors have been seen roasting marshmallows on its summit. Mount Yasur, Vanuatu. Vanuatu is a little-known island located near Fiji, in the South Pacific. Mount Yasur became famous when it was first spotted by the infamous Captain Cook in 1774. Mount Yasur is one of the smaller volcanoes, with an elevation of just 1,184 feet, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in surprise, as it's known to erupt with little to no warning. Visitors are warned to remain vigilant when venturing near this little firecracker. The people on the island of Vanuatu are considered to be some of the happiest people in the world. Volcán de Colima, Mexico. Volcán de Colima is considered one of the most dangerous active volcanoes in the world to visit. Reaching an impressive elevation of 12,631 feet, its huge size accurately represents its power, as one huge eruption in 1913 blew off a part of the volcanic crater. It's the most active volcano in Mexico, and one of the more active in all of North America. Volcán de Colima is a stratovolcano, meaning it has a classic conical shape with a crater at its summit and is composed of many layers, or strata, including lava, pumice, and ash. Volcán de Colima was very active in the 1990s, but its largest eruption happened in 1913 and has erupted more than 40 times since the 1500s. Vesuvius, Italy. Mount Vesuvius is often considered the most famous volcano in existence today, mainly due to its decimation of the city of Pompeii in AD 79. It's also considered one of the most deadly volcanoes in existence because of its close proximity to the town of Naples, which has a population of 2 million people who live within range should it explode again. Mount Vesuvius stands at a modest elevation of 4,203 feet. While it is technically considered dormant, that doesn't mean it's extinct or safe. The deadly eruption that destroyed Pompeii occurred when it was also considered dormant, so don't let that fool you. Mount Vesuvius is a trickster. White Island, New Zealand. White Island, which is called Wakakari by the Maori natives, made recent headlines when it erupted and killed 5 people and injured many more. White Island has an elevation of only 1,053 feet and is named so because it makes up the whole of the uninhabited island on the Bay of Plenty. Despite that, it's said to be central to New Zealand culture and to the native Maori people in particular, where it plays a prominent role in their folklore. White Island volcano exploded violently in December of 2019 when there were 47 people on the island at the time of the eruption. 21 people lost their lives in the explosion. 2 others were lost and are still missing. The remaining 26 were injured, including severe burns. Mount Cleveland, Alaska, USA. Alaska is known for its many stunning mountain ranges and glaciers, yet not many know of its volcanoes. Mount Cleveland has an elevation of 5,675 feet. It's erupted many times in the past 20 years, most recently in 2016. It is the only volcano in the United States that the U.S. Geological Survey has on its watch list, its second highest warning level. Mount Cleveland sits on the western end of Chuckadank Island, which Aleutian natives named after their fire goddess, who they believe inhabits the volcano. In 1894, the volcano was renamed after then-President Grover Cleveland. Mount Erebus, Antarctica. Proving that no place is safe, Mount Erebus is situated in one of the most isolated and desolate locations on the globe. Overlooking the McMurdo Station Research Center, it is the southernmost active volcano on Earth. Interestingly, it also has one of the world's few lava lakes, with a recorded temperature in excess of a scalding 1,700 degrees Fahrenheit, or 927 degrees Celsius. This amazing juxtaposition of extreme temperatures at both ends of the spectrum makes it a study in ice and fire. Volcanoes are one of Mother Nature's most deadly and volatile weapons. Because there is often little or no warning, and the swath of destruction is so vast, it is one of her more deadly surprises. Unbelievably, tourists today continue to flock to these mountains of fire. The name volcano has an ancient origin. As England has no direct experience with them, it had to borrow from Greek mythology to locate a suitable name. It is believed that Zeus, king of the mythological Greek gods, was raised on the Isle of Crete. The indigenous people of Crete called him Volcanoes, which was slightly altered to volcano. Whatever name they go by, volcanoes are some of the most impressive and monstrous of natural wonders in existence. Unless you're living near one, of course.